I'm a happy fellow. I feel very privileged, lucky that I have had a wonderful life and that I have been always allowed to do what I love. I always say that to me, my role as a designer is to do the very best I can for that woman, to make her feel her very best.
We met Oscar de la Renta in December of 1993 when we hosted the annual reception for the Kennedy Center honorees. And I had bought a dress off the rack. It happened to be one of the Oscar de la Renta dresses for sale in that way. So he and his wonderful wife, Annette, go through the receiving line, and he takes my hand and he goes, "Is that my dress?" And he said, "Oh, it's wonderful. I'm so delighted."
Oh, it was amusing to me, because I've never had anybody go through a line and say, "Is that my suit?"
Vogue has a huge history of always photographing first ladies, but we have never put a first lady on the cover before Mrs. Clinton. It was actually Oscar that put it in my mind.
Well, there had never been ever in Vogue magazine a first lady on the cover of the magazine. And I felt that it was Hillary's time.
I had thought it, but I hadn't got there yet. He said, it should be a cover. And somehow something like that clicked in my mind. I thought, he's right.
I think that article, it helped demystify my mom. Kind of the first encounter that they would have had with her before they read the article was her looking so magnificent in Oscar's dress on the cover.
I have finally arrived. Here I am, some kid from Arkansas, and my wife's on the cover of Vogue. That's pretty cool.
Oscar has had a great history dressing first ladies.
Fashion is non-political and non-partisan. Laura Bush is an extraordinary lady. Being with Hillary is always a very special time. To me, it's a tremendous privilege that I have been able to dress all these extraordinary ladies.
When you look at Oscar's clothes, you know it's an Oscar. And one of the things that it does is make you beautiful.
He makes a woman look like a woman, feel like a woman, feel like a princess. He has that old-fashioned elegance, and yet he is able to interpret it in such a modern way.
Well, when you see an Oscar de la Renta dress, you do see the woman first, and the dress only complements her beauty.
Any great designer will have a point of view and a look and a very strong signature, and that's what Oscar has.
When I went to see Mrs. Clinton and we talked about the inaugural dress, I asked her, what would you like to achieve with this particular dress? And she said to me, what I would like is that when I would walk into the room and Bill would look at me and say, wow, you look great.
I still remember when Hillary walked out in that gown. I thought, oh my God, that's beautiful.
Certainly, Oscar ensured that she looked her best that day.
I still think it's probably the best gift Oscar ever gave us beyond his friendship.
I think part of Oscar's success is wrapped up in his incredible joie de vivre.
This incredibly elegant man who has so much talent.
His background coming from the Dominican Republic and the time that he spent in Spain and in Europe, I feel all that comes out in every collection.
The South American sun, the know-how from Europe, and use that fully in America.
The foundation of his work is a sense of great dressmaking, craftsmanship, skills in making fine-tuned clothes that the customer loves.
I think most of all you look at the girl and then you say, oh, she's very Oscar.
And smile. I always tell the girls, smile, because I hate sad faces.
And who's your dress made by?
It's Oscar de la Renta.
Oscar de la Renta.
This is Oscar de la Renta.
Jennifer Gardner in this fabulous Oscar dress. What makes a difference is his bronze lace embellishment. Anne Hathaway's dress, which is a spangled floor-length column, is a dream dress.
Dressing celebrities, being worn on the red carpet, this has never been something that's important to him. If a girl wants to wear his dresses, they will come to him, and they do.
Is Oscar mischievous?
I don't think so.
Well, there's nothing bad to say about Oscar.
That's good.
The people who know him, you know, will appreciate his sense of humor.
Sometimes.
What I love most about Oscar is his humor. And let me tell you, it can be wicked.
Probably Barbara Walters told you that.
Oscar is also an incredible singer.
To all the girls I love to be flown.
I love to watch him sing.
And he loves to just burst out in song.
Oh no, he sings nearly every night. He's sharing his love of music and life and his country with his guests.
He started an orphanage in the Dominican Republic. I've been honored to visit it and see some of the children who have benefited so greatly from his generosity and just loving spirit.
You know, I started an orphanage so totally by accident. A lady came to me and asked me if I would help her, and we started with a little school, and then I fell in love with it.
They're helping, I think, about 1,500 kids now.
They light up when he arrives. I mean, it's just a magical moment.
And it's not just a home, not just a school. It's comprehensive medical care, all kinds of social support services. And Oscar's really involved. He even adopted his son, Moises, out of that house.
But I never thought that I would adopt a child. It just happened. The only one thing that I am very sure about Moses, and my only ambition for Moses, was that he will be a good-hearted man, and that he is.
For Oscar, the future is as widely defined as anyone I know kind of would conceive it.
You know, I came to New York in 1963, so I have observed on how that woman in the last 40, 50 years have crossed barriers that were unthinkable.
He just adores seeing women wearing his clothes and feeling good and looking fantastic.
He is about the future, and that's why he's such a great American and an American icon.
I am lucky that I am part of that movement to understand the power of a woman today.